Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Middle guy back again. It's been a minute. Had a little problem, issues with my audio and the video, but I think I got everything fixed now finally. So now I'm back. Hope everyone's been well. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Today I want to talk about Trump's new border czar, Tom Homan. He's not fucking around. He's not taking no bullshit. Cutesy time is over, as a great man once said. And some mayors and governors are trying to give some pushback, and I just think it's fucking hilarious that they think that they're going to be able to stand up to the federal government and say, no, you're not taking these people, you're not deporting them. These people are criminals. That's the whole reason they're getting deported. Why would you want to protect criminals? Why do you think that your constituents want criminals who are here illegally in their communities and neighborhoods? Anybody with half a fucking brain doesn't want those kind of people around them. It's just insanity to even think that, or even try to stand up and say you're going to fight the federal government. Are you fucking stupid? But I want to get into this video right here from Fox. So let's roll this.
Friday, police in Illinois arrested 2 Canadian nationals suspected of crossing our northern border with over 1,000 pounds of cocaine. That's valued at over $40 million.
It's probably on its way to the White House.
Incoming border czar Tom Homan joins me now. Tom, welcome back. It's always good to see you these days. Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, he's promised to help on the
Justin Trudeau's a fucking jerk-off piece of shit, Castro's son.
border. More drones, more helicopters, more personnel. Is that the Trump effect?
Before he even answers, it's absolutely the Trump effect. These fuckers know he's back. He's not fucking around. He doesn't give a fuck. And he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants to get this country to where it needs to be. I can't wait. It's great. I'm counting down the fucking minutes till January 20th.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Canada has the most lax immigration policies, I think, in the world. I mean, that's why so many special interest aliens cross through the Canadian border. People.
Exactly. This dude knows his shit. This guy's fucking great. I cannot wait till he gets turned loose and to see the impact that he's going to make. Not only at the border, but getting all these fucking criminals out of our country.
From Pakistan, India, Turkey, they can afford to fly to Canada. It's much easier to cross the border. And upstate, like for instance, I grew up in upstate New York. You know, alien smuggling, drug trafficking has always happened on a small scale, but it's increased significantly under the Biden administration. So I hope.
Yeah, because they've encouraged it. They've incentivized it.
Justin Trudeau is a man of his word.
Mexico says 2 caravans which were headed to our southern border have been broken up and may have turned around. Again, is that the Trump effect?
Gee, I wonder why that is. Weird.
Absolutely, but what I think you're going to see is that, look, these criminal cartels in Mexico, they're not going to stop easily. So they're going to break up these the larger caravans and break up the smaller pieces. They're going to try to cross in areas where they think Border Patrol has a little resources. So they're not going to stop until Trump actually gets in office and ends catch and release and puts the Remain in Mexico program back on.
Yeah, exactly. Why did Biden ever end Remain in Mexico? He's a fucking idiot. Well, because he's an idiot. He doesn't give a fuck. This shit was purposeful.
When we fire up these programs, you see a significant.
By this shit, I mean the immigration shit, letting all these fuckers in here.
Change. Until then, the cartel is just going to be a little more sneaky with smaller groups.
What do you expect to see?
Yeah, like exactly. Like they're gonna stop one of their biggest money makers. Come on, man.
The southern border for the next 49 days before President Trump is inaugurated. What happens when these migrants hit the border in the next 49 days?
They'll be released, just like they've done the last 4 years.
Exactly. Just fucking keep. Oh, go. Just go. We have a fucking hearing in 10 years that you're never going to show up for. But in the meantime, you can't work or you can't do anything, so we're just going to give you fucking money and a place to fucking stay and food on top of that shit. But fuck our citizens. It's totally fine. Fuck the veterans that are homeless and are going through shit. We got to take care of these fucking illegals.
Again, I think the cartels.
Disgusting.
To break them up to smaller groups. That way the president of Mexico can say, hey, I've stopped these large caravans at the same time.
She's a dumb fucking broad, too, the Mexican president.
Across the border. This is not going to stop. Look, last year alone, Mexico
We know it's not going to stop. And that's the fucking another huge part of the problem, because it's not going to stop because they don't want to stop it.
Has taken in more than $60 billion, with a B, $60 billion remittance payments from illegal aliens in the United States sending money back to Canada. They don't want the gravy train to end either. So we're going to play
Exactly.
hide the mouth for a little bit, but when President Trump gets back in, we'll be looking at it real closely, and we will, Barney, we will secure the border.
Can't fucking wait. Cannot wait.
Got it. Representative Ralph Norman says the sanctuary cities all over the country will be history under Trump. Is that correct?
I hope so, because sanctuary
They fucking
cities are
better be.
sanctuaries for criminals.
Sanctuary City is the stupidest fucking idea ever. You're harboring fucking criminals. Why? Why would you want to harbor criminals? Criminals that aren't even supposed to be in our fucking country. What happened to protecting the Constitution as an elected official? It's fucking disgusting and ridiculous.
And I see these sanctuary mayors and governors saying they're going to try to prevent us from doing what we're doing. Look, any representative, any elected official, whether he's a mayor or governor, I mean, President Trump's been clear. I've been clear. Right out of the gate, we're going to focus on public safety threats. So why would you not want public safety threats taken out of your communities? I mean,
Exactly. Why are you trying to harbor fucking criminals?
that's your number one responsibility, is protect your community. So work
Exactly.
with us. But sanctuary cities, I hope they do go away. They're sanctuaries for criminals, period.
Yeah, what Trump needs to do is he needs to go, fine, you want to be a sanctuary city? You don't want to cooperate with the federal government? No problem. We're not giving you any funding. Go fuck yourself. We don't care. What are you going to do? Sue us? Go the fuck ahead. You're breaking federal law. Fuck you.
They don't protect migrant communities. Victims and witnesses of crime, they say they have sanctuary cities because they want victims and witnesses of crime to feel comfortable coming to the police. That's a bunch of hogwash. Victims and witnesses of crime
Hogwash.
don't want the bad guy released back in their neighborhood either. So
Yeah. Why would they want a criminal in their neighborhood? That's the stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard.
work with ICE and let's make those communities safer.
Alex Padilla in California, he says,
Alex Padilla is a fucking moron. I hope he gets arrested. I hope him and Newsom go to fucking jail. That would be amazing.
California, that state, will not help Trump's deportation plans.
And I hope he cuts funding to fucking California. And I live in California.
Same story? You gonna take them on?
Then get the hell out of the way if we're going to do it. And
Exactly. Please get in the way so you can go to fucking prison. Oh God, that's gonna be so amazing. If any of these fuckers try to stop them and they get arrested. Oh God, that'll be great. And then prosecuted.
look, if they don't want to work with us and let us in their jails, that just means I send twice as many resources to that city.
Exactly. What don't they understand about the federal law supersedes state law? Just like if there's a state and a federal investigation happening and the feds come in, the feds aren't going to go, oh, okay, well, you can just take him and try him for state charges. It's fine. We'll wait. The feds are going to go, no, fuck you. We're taking this motherfucker on federal charges. After we're done, then you guys can fucking have him. That's how it goes. So I don't understand why these fucking governors and mayors think that they're above the law and shit. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. It's honestly disgusting. And they should be removed from fucking office if this is the shit that they're going to do.
They say they don't want ICE agents through their neighborhoods. Well, if you let me in the jail, there'd be less agents in your community.
Exactly. And why don't you want law enforcement in your communities? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me at all.
But when you release the bad guy to the street and not let us arrest him in the safety and security of a jail, now I got to put officers on the street and a whole team because of officer safety issues. That puts the immigrant community
Exactly.
at greater risk of crime. It puts ICE officers at greater risk of harm. It puts an illegal alien at greater risk of harm.
Puts everybody at more risk of harm.
And I would dare him go to any immigrant community and ask one simple question. Would you rather have ICE operating in your community or the jail or the back?
Exactly. Like, why is that even a fucking question? Let them in the jail. Let them take these criminals the fuck out of our country. There you go. You got more room in the jail. You're spending less resources there. It's a fucking win-win. I don't understand what the fucking problem is. Why this is an issue to anybody.
Bad guys are locked up. Where you already decided to lock a bad guy in a jail cell. That's who we want to talk to. Work with us because their
Exactly.
pushing back on us is going to create.
Yeah, if someone's already in jail for a crime, why do you still want to keep them there? Why are you going to stop the feds from taking them? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. You sound like a fucking idiot.
Exactly what they don't want. More deportations in their neighborhood.
I just want to make sure I got this right. If in say California, a migrant, a criminal migrant, is in jail, and
It's not a migrant. It's an illegal immigrant. You don't say fucking migrant. It's an illegal immigrant.
ICE refuses to, or refuse access for ICE to go get him, what will you do?
It depends what actions they take. They can simply not help us, but I've been clear the last couple of weeks. There are a couple of statutes in federal law they need to look at, make sure you don't cross a line. One, if you knowingly harbor or conceal an illegal alien from ICE, that is a felony.
Boom, felony.
Number two, if you impede a law enforcement officer in the performance of his duties, that is also a felony. So
boom, another felony.
They cannot,
and they can actually name this felony.
Help. That's their choice. But don't cross that line, because there will be consequences.
The consequence will be to arrest him?
It'll be prosecute whoever's harboring, concealing that illegal alien, knowingly harboring, concealing that illegal alien. And we got a strong attorney general coming in power, and I think she'll agree with me on that.
Okay. Tom Homan, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks.
I cannot wait to see one of these governors or mayors, or maybe more of them, perp walked off for interfering with fucking ICE. Oh my God, that would be so great. That would be an amazing day. Almost as great as the day Joe Biden gets arrested. That would be even better. But I want to play this clip here from the Boston mayor. This woman is a complete lunatic, and I don't know how she got voted in, because she I don't even know. She's so far left, I'm surprised she hasn't fallen off a fucking cliff yet. But let's roll this shit here.
And she is standing by her comments that she told us on OTR just a few days ago. The mayor saying she doesn't need the federal government's help causing fear through mass deportations.
Here's my thing about that fear. If you're not a criminal, you have nothing to fear. That's just like the BLM argument about, oh, the police, more police presence makes people nervous and scared. No, actually it doesn't. As we've seen, more police presence causes less fucking crime. If you just look at the goddamn statistics. But these people are lunatics, so they're not going to look at anything that's going to destroy their narrative. Because then it's going to destroy their cult.
Boston Mayor Michelle Wu doubling down on refusing to cooperate with President-elect Trump's plan for mass deportations.
We have laws on the books that ensure that we do not cooperate on civil immigration detainers.
Sunday on OT.
Thinking about that, you have a law saying you're not going to follow the fucking law. How stupid is this bitch?
I asked Mayor Wu what Boston's response would be if mass deportations happen.
We are not cooperating with those efforts that actually threaten the safety of everyone by causing widespread fear. And
how does removing criminals threaten the safety of anyone? I don't understand that. And no one ever gives pushback to these fucking leftists. The media is a joke. There's no journalist anymore. I'm more of a journalist than these fucking idiots are, and I would never call myself a journalist. I don't understand. The media needs to push this issue with these fuckers, and not just let them scapegoat out of it. They need to be like, okay, so when ICE comes in and you tell them no, and they arrest you, then what do you plan on doing? When you're in federal custody, charged with multiple felonies. Ask those questions. No, they won't.
And having large-scale economic impact.
So she helped.
How would deporting illegal immigrants who can't work or pay or don't pay taxes hurt anything economically? That makes no sense. And no one ever asked that fucking question either. That's my question. How in the fuck are these motherfuckers working if they don't have authorization to even be in the country, let alone to fucking work? How are they working? Why is nobody asking these fucking questions of these people? I don't understand that. I've never heard once that fucking question asked. At all. How the fuck are they working and paying taxes if they don't even have a fucking authorization to work here? That's the stupidest goddamn argument I've ever fucking heard. This is ridiculous.
So she gets the hell out of the way.
President-elect Trump's borders are...
let her stay in the way. Arrest that fucking cunt.
Fiercely criticizing the mayor in the wake of her comments.
I can't wait till January 20th.
I'll give her that. Because what I just said is President Trump's going to prioritize public safety threats. What mayor or governor doesn't want public safety threats out of their communities. I mean, that's your number one responsibility, to protect your communities. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
What's your response?
Exactly. It doesn't make any fucking sense. She's an idiot. How do these stop electing stupid people?
Look, people can say whatever they want about me. This isn't about me. Our public safety record speaks for itself. We are the safest city in America, the safest major city in America here in Boston.
Boston has the Trust Act. Police don't ask about immigration status or share information with ICE.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You're arresting someone who's here illegally and then you're harboring them.
But they do work with federal law enforcement on certain crimes.
Human trafficking, drug trafficking, child exploitation, cyber crimes.
Local Republicans say the mayor is wrong.
She's lying then. How are you working with them on that, but then you're not working with them to deport these same people? So if you get someone that's arrested for child molestation or child exploitation or sex trafficking, but you don't ask their immigration status, how in the fuck can you work with ICE then to get them out? That's a fucking lie. This bitch is such a liar.
City of Boston should be working with the federal government hand in hand.
Everyone should be working with every city and state needs to be working with the federal government. Otherwise, don't ask for fucking funding then. Go fuck off. Don't take, you won't get any federal funding. That's what I think needs to fucking happen. Don't fund these fucking cities or these states then. That's fine. Even if it's just a couple cities in the state. They need to go to the governor and be like, we ain't giving you shit because this state, or this city, and this city doesn't want to cooperate with us, so fuck you.
To follow the law.
Yeah, it's the fucking law.
Now, President-elect Trump's border czar is promising the biggest mass deportations in history, but even he acknowledges it's unclear how it will work and how much funding he'll get from Congress to, in fact, do this. We're live in Boston. Sherman's Canadian.
They should get as much funding as needed to handle this problem. They've already been using funding to keep these illegals in these cities and shit, and these states paying for hotels, food, and all this other bullshit, while regular American citizens are out in the fucking streets. Now, I don't agree with wiping anybody's ass or fucking paying people's way in life. You need to make your own fucking way in life, but you don't let someone in the country illegally and then fund it with fucking citizens' tax dollars. And don't give me this, they pay into the tax. No, they fucking don't. They don't pay into the tax system. And if you look at fucking the numbers, illegals take about 10 times more than they pay in fucking taxes overall from the federal government. That's just the federal government. That's not on a state level. So how much is it fucking really if you take all those numbers and add them up? I mean, we're spending billions of dollars a year on illegals. And that includes when they come here and they pop out a fucking kid and then they can get welfare and fucking WIC and all this other bullshit. That's fucking ridiculous. And then they're working 2 jobs under the fucking table, getting paid fucking cash while collecting all these benefits. And no one wants to deport them because, they have, their child is a citizen. The child's a citizen because they fucking snuck into this motherfucker illegally and had the fucking kid. I don't want to hear that shit either. And that's another thing we need to do is end birthright fucking citizenship. Because that's a goddamn joke. That's ridiculous. I think there's one other country that has birthright citizenship. That's it. So if you're rich and shit from another country, you can come here on vacation, pop out your fucking kid, and your kid's automatically a fucking citizen. Or if you're an illegal, you can fucking come across the fucking border, pop out a fucking kid, and he's a fucking citizen, and then suddenly you fucking granted all these goddamn benefits and shit, which you shouldn't be getting in the first fucking place. You want to have a kid, pay for it your fucking self, but especially if you shouldn't even be in this goddamn country. This shouldn't even be a goddamn conversation. I cannot wait for Trump to get in office and to start fucking going into these states and these cities. And I really want to see who the fuck stands in his way, because I can't wait to see some of these fucking mayors and governors get perp walked out in fucking handcuffs. This dumb bitch from Boston, and I would love to see fucking it happen to motherfuckers in California too, where I live, because this is bullshit, and this shit is gonna end. Trump's not playing. Everybody, thanks for watching. Give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'm back, and hopefully I'll be pumping out videos a lot more now that I got everything working properly. Everybody take care. Have a lovely rest of your day or night. Bye.
WCVB News Center 5.